Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and once again it's review time. And it's a special one because today we are looking at Transformers Legends Blurr, the Takara version. I finally got a hold of this guy, and I'm very happy I did because this is a really nice figure. I love it. As you can see, it's Blurr, but he's a nice powder blue with some darker blue here and there, and it is very nice. I love the paint job. You can see from the top, it looks good, it looks nice. I love it. We'll get the Titan Master out of the cockpit right now because I gotta get a look at that too. And yeah, we'll get Blurr away so we can look at it, Titan Master. But yeah, as you can see, very well done. Paint on the arms, on the legs, some nice paint on the face. He is a very nice looking headmaster. And for comparison, I'll bring him back, don't worry. But yeah, we can see, I'll give Titans Return Blurr some credit. They actually decided to paint him, but I think the Takara version turned out better. So yeah, we got that. Vehicle mode is nice. As you can see, you got weapon storage, much like the Titans Return version. And you got the like the little pegs on the sides, which you can actually stand Titan Masters on if you want. But one extra feature is if you got Haywire from Double Cross, there is a little hole right there at the bottom of the handle. And that little hole, if I can get it to work with me, can actually peg into one of those Titan Master ports. So yes, Blurr can fight alongside Haywire in vehicle mode. Somewhat. It's not a perfect connection, and you really got to be careful taking it off because these pegs can snap off if you're not careful. So, since we already looked at the Titan Masters, we may as well look at the figures in comparison. As you can see, big difference. This Blurr is a lot more vibrant. They even went so far as to pick out a yellow bit inside the little antenna thingy, which is pretty cool. Oh, zoom away. So that is a nice touch. And all in all, I do think the Takara version looks so much better. And that powder blue looks so much better than the metallic turquoise that Hasbro has. So I guess we should get into transformation by starting off with taking this and undoing that. But before we fully transform it, let's lift up and put these back in for now. We're actually going to take out the ski thing, which, yeah, goes on a peg, and you can still sit little Blurr in. Like I said, this little thing is essentially Blurr. So yeah, that is pretty cool. And yeah, the little gun comes out if you want. And this could be a shield, so we'll get to that later. Let's get to transforming him. So we start by moving these up. We don't want to push that down just yet. because we want to put the seat in first, and then we can push it down, because that's going to get in the way a lot if I don't do it now. Let's see. We unfold the legs like so. Separate them, fold in the antenna, close them, and flip out the feet. Or I flipped out that foot there. Adjust the camera a bit. Flip this part back. And flip the arms in. So far so good. Now we take little Blurr, fold him up to be the head, pull up his little antenna thingy, and then we just plug him in. And voila, Blurr is in his robot mode. And what a robot mode it is. This is beautiful, and this is just because of paint, but he looks so much better than the Hasbro version. I mean, you think a paint job doesn't make a difference? Think again. It can make all the difference. And this paint job makes this figure. Let's face it, this is an awesome paint job. Really brings out what the mold is capable of. And I'm amazed by that. Because, yeah, Blurr is a solid figure, in all honesty. But the Hasbro version just had a lousy paint job. This guy has an excellent paint job, and it really shows. And we'll just put the shield on, like that, and we'll arm him up with his gun. Because, you know, we gotta have him ready. But yeah, he looks awesome. And if you don't like the gun, the shield on his arm, you can still put it on his back. It fits in there just fine. Because, you know, it's the same thing that you used to put it on the vehicle mode. But for now, I'll keep the shield on him. And yeah, I love this look. I mean, we'll get a close-up of the face. As you can see, very well done. I mean, the dark blue and light blue work so well together, and it just makes it more interesting than the Hasbro version. And yeah, you're gonna hear me say that this is better than the Hasbro version a lot here, because let's face it, it is. Now for articulation, we got ball jointed head, thanks to the Titan Master, or the Headmaster in this case. You got universal shoulders, although they will collide with the head. We'll take the shield off for a sec. But you got bicep swivel, nice 90 at the elbow, wrist rotation. You have a waist swivel, ball jointed hips, nice thigh swivel, little over 90 at the knee. So, very posable little guy. And I do like him. Turned out quite well. And yes, we have to compare him to Hasbro Blurr. Let's try to... As you can see, well, I do like the metallic gun that the Hasbro Blurr has. Takara's Blurr just blows it out of the water. I mean, you got this odd blue Blurr that looks kind of uniform, doesn't look like he even has any paint except for on his shins and on his chest, but not a whole lot. And yeah, that Autobot symbol in there is actually a sticker I put in. This Blurr, lots of paint, lots of color variation, And that Autobot symbol in there was put in by Takara. They really seized an opportunity there. All in all, I gotta say it. Takara Blurr is much, much better than Hasbro Blurr. So yeah. Now, if you have Double Cross and got Haywire, naturally, you can put it in Blurr's hand. And have a nice full-on Target Master Blurr, which looks really cool. And of course we gotta get him with Target Master Cup, Target Master Hot Rod, and just for fun, Headmaster RC. So yeah, 4 of the movie cast released recently, and you know, between the 3 Takara versions of Blurr, Cup, and Hot Rod, and that nice little Hascon version of RC, which was a repaint of Blurr, or retool. Yeah, we got a nice batch of that movie cast. Receptor was also released, which was cool. And I'm quite happy with it. And I'm very happy to finally get a hold of Blurr, because he came out early in the Legends line. Well, as far as the Headmaster ones go. And, I'm glad to finally have him. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time, my friends. So until then, goodbye out there, whatever you are.